surface area and volumes. This is the fourth module and the last module under this chapter. In this module, we are going to discuss about frustum of a cone. What is the frustum of a cone? So far, we discussed about combination of solids. We combined solids of different shapes and then try to understand the surface area and volume of combined solids. Here we are going to try something different. We will take a right circular cone and remove a portion of that. Let us take this right circular cone and let us cut this right circular cone with a plane parallel to its base. This plane is parallel to its base, and if you cut this circular cone using this plane, you will get two pieces. The top piece is still a right circular cone, but of course much smaller than the original cone. This piece of solid is known as frustum of cone. This is the frustum. Now in this module we are going to discuss about this piece of solid, that is the frustum of cone, and we are going to find out the surface area of this solid and also volume of this solid. Frustum of a cone has got three surfaces. One is this curved surface and then two parallel surfaces which are circular in nature. Let the radii of these two circular surfaces be R1 and R2, where R1 is greater than R2. R1 is the radius of the larger circular surface and R2 is the radius of the smaller circular surface. Height h, this is the perpendicular distance between the two parallel surfaces, and then the slant height, that is L. There is a relationship between L, R1, R2 and H. Now if you draw a perpendicular from this point to here, then this is R1, this distance is R1, this distance is R2, so this here, this length equal to R1 minus R2. This is the right angle triangle. This perpendicular height, that is h, and this distance is R1 minus R2, slant height, this is L, therefore L square equal to square root of square of the other two sides, that is R1 minus R2 whole square plus h square. So this is the relationship between the slant height L, the radii R1 and R2 and the height h. We need to find out the surface area of this frustum and also volume. Now volume of this frustum, 1 by 3 pi into h into R1 square plus R2 square plus R1 into R2. This is the volume. Then curved surface area CSA, that is equal to pi into R1 plus R2 into L, where L equal to square root of R1 minus R2 whole square plus h square. Total surface area equal to slant surface area, that is pi into R1 plus R2 into L plus the two circular surface areas. Bottom surface area is pi R1 square, top surface area is pi R2 square. This is the total surface area of the frustum. We need to know these three things. We need not pay attention to how we derived this, that is out of the scope. If you can mug it up and make use of that while solving the problem, that is good enough. In our daily life, which objects look like a frustum of cone? Take a glass which you use for drinking water. This is an inverted frustum of cone. The other example of the bucket, that what we use for carrying water, and some of the caps. Caps are also, some caps, these are also of the shape of a frustum of cone. Now we know what a frustum of cone is, and we know how to calculate the volume of a frustum of cone and also the CSA and TSA of a frustum of cone. Then let us start solving some problems. Problem number 1. A drinking glass is in the shape of a frustum of cone of height 14 cm. The diameters of its two circular ends are 4 and 2 cm. Find the capacity of the glass. Now, what is capacity? Capacity of the glass means, that is the total volume. Capacity always means volume. Volume of a frustum of cone is 1 by 3 pi into h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. This is the formula, and this is the glass. The diameters are 4 and 2. Height is h is 14. So if the diameters are 4 and 2, R1 is the larger one. R1 is the larger radius, so that is 4 divided by 2, that is 2 cm, and R2 is 2 divided by 2, that is 1 cm. Now with that, let us calculate the volume. V equal to 1 by 3 into pi. Pi is 22 divided by 7 into h. H is 14 into R1 square, that is 4, 2 square plus R2 square, that is 1, plus R1 into R2, 2 into 1, that is 2. So this is 1 by 3 into 22 by 7 into 14 into 7. 7 cancel out. Now volume is 22 into 14 divided by 3. 22 into 14, 14 2s are 28, 14 2s are 28 plus 2, 33 not 8, divide by 3, it's 1 0 2 2 by 3. This is the volume, so it is centimeter cube. This is the volume of this glass. Next exercise. The slant height of a frustum of cone is 4 cm and the perimeters, that is the circumference of its circular ends, both bottom and top, are 18 and 6 cm. Find the curved surface area of the frustum. Here we need to find out the curved surface area. So curved surface area CSA equal to pi into R1 plus R2 into L. L is given, L is 4 cm. R1 and R2 are not given, but circumference of both the circular surfaces are given. Now 2 pi R1, this is of the larger circular surface, that is equal to 18. Therefore R1 is 18 divided by 2 pi or 9 divided by pi. 2 pi R2 equal to 6 centimeter. Therefore R2 is equal to 6 divided by 2 pi, or this is 3 divided by pi. Let us substitute those things here. So it is pi into R1. R1 is 9 divided by pi plus R2 is 3 divided by pi into L. L is 4. That is equal to pi into, let us take this pi out. So pi divided by pi, so cancel out. Then 9 plus 3, 12 into 4. So this is 48 centimeter square. This is the curved surface area of this frustum. A fez, the cap used by Turks, is shaped like a frustum of cone. This is the figure. If its radius on the open side is the bottom, radius is 10 centimeter, and radius at the upper base is 4 centimeter, and the slant height is 15 centimeter, find the area of the material used for making it. It is open from the bottom, so that area must not be considered, but closed from the top, so this area has to be included, plus the curved surface area. So area of the material, is CSA plus upper surface area, that is pi R2 square. Now CSA is pi into R1 plus R2 into L plus R2 square, pi R2 square. Pi into R1, R1 is 4, R2 is 10, so 4 plus 10 into L, L is 15, plus pi into R2 square, R2 is 4, R2 square is 16. So if I take pi out, this is 14 into 15, 14 into 15, 0, 210. So it is 210 plus 16, 22 divided by 7 into 226. If you multiply this, this is 226 into 2 is 452, 452, 2794, 4972 is 4972 divided by 7, so it is 7102 by 7 centimeter square. This is the area of the material used in making this cap. A container opened from the top and made up of a metal sheet is in the form of a frustum of a cone of height 16 centimeters. Height of this frustum is 16 centimeters, and the radii of its lower and upper ends, lower end is the smaller radius 8 centimeter, upper end 20 centimeter respectively. Find the cost of the milk which can completely fill the container at the rate of rupees 20 per liter. Also find the cost of the metal sheet used to make the container if its cost rupees 8 per 100 centimeter square. Take pi as 3.14. Now first one, that is cost of milk in the container. The container is filled with the milk. So the volume of the milk is equal to the volume of the container. So first let us find out the volume of the container. So I'll write as volume of milk because we are interested in volume of milk. that is equal to the volume of container, that is 1 by 3 pi into h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. This is the volume. This is equal to 1 by 3 into pi. Pi is 3.14 into h is 16 into r1 square 8 square, that is 64, plus r2 square 20 square, that is 400, plus r1 into r2 20 into 8, that is 160. That is 1 by 3 into 3.14 into 16, 400, 560, 624, 3208. So volume equal to 3.14 into 16 into 208 centimeter cube. Now we want volume in liters. Therefore, volume in liters, that is equal to 3.14 into 16 into 208. 1 liter is 1000 centimeter cube, so let us divide by 1000. This is so many liters. Now 1 liter of milk costs 20 rupees. Therefore, cost of the milk, that is volume of the milk, that is 3.14 into 16 into 208 divided by 1000. This is the volume of milk in liters into 20, that is the per liter cost. This 0 goes here. If you simplify this, I have simplified and written here, so it comes to rupees 209. This is the cost of the entire milk in the container. We need to find out also the cost of the metal used. In this case, top portion is open, is the container. So you need to add curved surface area CSA and the bottom surface area. That will give you the surface area of the metal sheet used. So surface area of the metal sheet, area of the metal sheet used, that is equal to CSA plus pi R2 square. This is the smaller surface area. Now CSA is pi R1 plus R2 into L plus pi R2 square. But we don't know L here. Let us calculate L. Now this is 20, this is 8 centimeter. So let me draw a line parallel to this vertical line. So this distance is 20 minus 8, that is 12. So height is 16, this distance is 12, this is L. So L equal to square root of, this is nothing but R1 minus R2. R1 minus R2 is 12 square plus H, that is 16 square, that is equal to 12 square is 144, 16 square is 252, so that is equal to square root of 400, so equal to 20. So slant height is 20. We know now we know L. Let us substitute L here. Pi we have taken as 3.14 into R1 plus R2, 20 plus 8, that is 28, into L. L we have found out now, that is 20, plus pi r2 square, pi is again 3.14, r2 square is 64. If you take 3.14 out, this is 28 into 20, that is 560 plus 64, so that is 3.14 into 624 centimeter square. This is the area of the metal sheet used in preparing this container. Therefore, cost of the metal sheet. What is the cost of the metal sheet? It is rupees 8 per 100 centimeter square. Let us first write the total area, that is 3.14 into 624, rupees 8 per 100 centimeter square. So into 8 per 100, so divide by 100. Now if you simplify this, we will get 156.75 rupees. This is the cost of the metal sheet used in preparing this container. Fifth and the last problem. A right circular cone 20 centimeter high, this height is 20 centimeter, and whose vertical angle is 60 degree, this entire angle is 60 degree, is cut into two parts at the middle of its height. So this is the middle, this side is 10 centimeter high, this is another 10 centimeters, by a plane parallel to its base. If the frustum so obtained is drawn into a wire of diameter 1 by 16 centimeters, that is the diameter of the wire, find the length of the wire. This is the right circular cone. It is cut in the middle, and this portion, this frustum, is used to prepare a wire of diameter 1 by 16 centimeter. We need to find the length of the wire. Here the total volume of the wire is equal to the volume of the frustum. So first let us find out the volume of the frustum. So volume of the frustum is equal to 1 by 3 pi into h into r1 square plus r2 square plus r1 into r2. This is the formula. But we do not know r1 and r2. This is r2 and this is r1. Vertical angle is 60 degree. If you draw a line perpendicular from this point to the base, then this line bisects this angle, so this angle is 30 degree. Now if you take this triangle, this is a right angle triangle, right angle at this point, opposite side by adjacent side equal to tan of 30 degree. So tan 30 degree equal to opposite side is r2 divided by adjacent side. Adjacent side is the height, that is 10 centimeter. Tan 30 is 1 by root 3 equal to r2 by 10. Therefore r2 equal to 10 divided by root 3. Similar way, this is r1. So if you take this triangle, this is 90 degree, this is opposite side, this is adjacent side for this angle 30 degree, tan 30 in this case also equal to opposite side, that is r1 divided by adjacent side, that is 20, that is equal to 1 by root 3. Therefore r1 equal to 20 divided by root 3. Now we have both r1 and r2. We know h is 10 centimeter. This is equal to 1 by 3 into pi. I am not going to substitute for pi. H is equal to 10 plus r1 square 10 divided by root 3 square, that is 100 divided by 3 plus 20 divided by root 3 square, that is 400 divided by 3 plus 10 by root 3 into 20 by root 3, that is 200 divided by 3 is equal to 1 by 3 pi into 10 into 100, 500, 700 divided by 3. This is the volume of the frustum. I'll take this as 1. Now diameter of the wire is 1 by 16. If the diameter is 1 by 16, the radius r equal to 1 by 32 centimeter. If L is the length of the wire, then volume of the wire is always of cylindrical shape. Volume of a cylinder is pi r square h, but here it is the length, so I'll write as L. So pi into r square is 1 by 32 whole square into L we do not know, we will take this as 2. Now volume of this wire is equal to volume of this frustum of cone, because wire is prepared from this frustum. So let us equate those two. 1 by 3 pi into 10 into 700 divided by 3, that is equal to pi into 1 by 32 into 1 by 32 into L. Pi cancel out. Therefore L equal to, let me write the left side first, that is 7000, both the 32 will go there, 32 into 32 divided by 9. If you simplify, this comes to 796,444.4 centimeter, or if you convert in meter, L equal to 7964.4 meter. You have to divide this one by 100 to convert centimeter into meter. So this is the length of the wire that can be drawn from that frustum. With this, we have completed this entire chapter of surface area and volume.